Welcome back Pokefans to part 19 of my Pokemon Flora Sky series. Last episode we made our way to Hortesita City. This episode we'll go ahead and try to get our 6th gym badge right here in this city. Now I know that we haven't yet explored this one, so I think it's better for me to actually go ahead and explore as well. But before that, you might remember that I actually told that I do want to actually switch out my Aggron. Aggron is a pretty good Pokemon, but I think it's time for me to actually retire it and keep it in the box. Here I am in Route I, and as you might remember, I was talking about trading in for a Riolu. For trading that, I do need to have a Lickitung in my team, which of course we'll be able to find right here in Route I. So let me make my way over there. All you have to do is go ahead and resolve this small puzzle right here. Pretty easy. And once you come out of it, you'll be able to find a smaller route just in front of a house. So let me actually make my way near the grass, and I do have to try and see if I can encounter a Lickitung over there. It's not that common. For as far as I've seen, I think it did take me a bit of a few minutes in order to encounter it. But definitely you'll be able to find a Lickitung in this grass right here. So let me find one for myself, and then we can go ahead and go to see around city. Well, it seems like catching this one is a bit tougher than catching the Shaman which we had before. So let's try this one again. I have tried catching it with a lot of archer balls, but let's see if this timer ball does the trick. And yes, it did. Alright. I'm really happy that Lickitung is at level 16. This is actually a really good level for my Riolu as well. I will actually focus on raising its friendship level first before I start leveling it up, just because of the fact that it might actually miss out some of these moves if it does level up as a Riolu and not as a Lucario. And let me hope that this will actually evolve by the end of this episode, or at least by the next episode, because I am really not sure how well I can actually use a Riolu. Definitely having a Lucario will help me a lot, so let's hope it goes all well. Alright, let me place back my Aggron, and I do have to, I think, take out the King's Rock that it actually holds. And sadly I can't really give it to any of my team members, so I'll just go ahead and put it into my bag. And now that we have Lickitung, I think I can finally go ahead and get the trade completed. Well, let me quickly make my way to the house. It's quite at the end right here. And yep, I do need to climb up, and the house is right here. So let me quickly go inside and talk to this NPC. And he's gonna be asking us for a Lickitung. Alright, since we do have it, I think we can actually go ahead and complete the trade right now. I'm actually really excited to get this one, considering that I'm not really sure at what friendship level Riolu might be once we get it. As far as I know, if you do have a friend call, probably it will be a bit more and much easier to level it up. But since we do have the Sooth Bell item, I think actually go ahead and equip it to my Riolu so that it can actually level up the friendship level. Alright, here we have it, and its name is Rio, which is pretty weird, but alright, I guess we can't really change its name at this point, so we're just gonna have it. Let's quickly go ahead and see the summary of this Pokemon. It's right here, and it's actually holding another item of its own. Of course, it's hasty nature, and it does have choice band. Alright, I guess I'll remove the choice band. It's of no use for me for now. And I'm not really concerned about the moveset it has, at least until we level it up for a bit more. Well, I actually realized that I had the wrong item, so I had to switch it back to Sooth Bell. Anyway, we're actually back at Route X, and as you might remember, I did mention in the last episode that I missed a few trainers in Route X, and these are the guys that I'm actually battling right here. The first trainer actually has a Kecleon, which is pretty cool. Let's quickly try and take it down. For now, I don't think I'll be leveling up Riolu since it does just have a Sooth Bell. I'm not going to be switch training it either. I think it's better to be the way it is. Now, I do have a few berries in my bag which can actually help me level up the friendship for Riolu, and I'm actually debating whether I should actually use it. Of course, those berries do have a few issues with them as well. Like, if you use one of the berries, they might actually decrease your overall stats for attack or overall stats for special attack. But I think I still have a lot of Pokemon, so I can still go and buy some HP ups, PP ups, and the protein or iron, whatever is required to raise the stats later on. So I think I might actually go ahead and use those berries. After all, it is a really easy way for me to actually level up the friendship level and have my Riolu evolve as soon as possible. Alright, here we have a Luxray, which is really amazing. I have used Luxray a lot of times before when I played this game, so that's the reason why I didn't use it in this playthrough. But as usual, Luxray is an amazing Pokemon. Personally, I have used it in my Brilliant Diamond, Nuzlocke challenge as well, and it has been one of those stronger members in my team, so I'm quite happy to see it over here. Alright, we are actually going around the lake, and we can actually surf this lake as well, but there is a waterfalls in between this lake which is quite not yet accessible for us, considering the fact that we don't really have the HM for waterfalls. So I guess we can just look around and then just try to go around this lake to see if we do have any items that we can get by going over here. Alright, here we have a fisherman who actually has a basculin, which is quite nice. I just went ahead and switched into Ryu over here, and I just wanted to switch train it a bit over here since it is at level 16. But definitely the Tooth Bell is gonna be helping us while I'm switch training it as well, considering that it definitely doubles the amount of friendship that you can actually get. Alright, this is pretty easy. Emolga is definitely stepping it up, and I really needed to step up because of the next gym. You might know 6th gym is actually a flying type gym, so we definitely need Emolga to be stepping up. I'm thinking I'll probably level it up a few more levels, around I think level 50. The highest level Pokemon that the trainer or the gym leader will actually have is level 48, and it's pretty strong, so I think having my Pokemon around that level will actually help me. I might actually go ahead and see until what level my Pokemon will be by the end of this episode, and then decide to train them up after this, just before the next episode, so that in the next episode we'll be really ready for the gym leader itself. Alright, that was pretty good. I think that was just the Gyarados that we just defeated, and of course Riolu is definitely learning some moves. One thing that I have seen is that Riolu doesn't really get that good of a moveset, so I'm actually hoping that I'll evolve it into a Lucario as soon as possible, and then maybe try and teach it some moves. I'm pretty sure we do have a move learner NPC who is actually coming up in the next city, so we will definitely have a chance for that as well. Alright, let's see which Pokemon is next, and it's actually a Feebas. I think we are able to take it down with my Riolu, so let's try that out. Alright, if I do actually take down this Feebas with my Riolu, definitely my Riolu will get a lot of EXP as well as friendship as well. So let's see how this one goes. Alright, the moveset currently is pretty bad. I was really hoping that it would at least have quick attack in its moveset, which would actually help us, but unfortunately it does not, so I guess I'm kind of stuck using reversal for now. But that's okay, since we are definitely doing a lot of damage, and we were able to take down the Feebas by ourselves, which is pretty good. Alright, Riolu is definitely leveling up pretty slowly, but I think it's good for now. Let's quickly go ahead and surf this lake a bit more to see if there are any items that we can get, any small platforms. And oh, okay, never mind the Pokénav. This is exactly why I do not like the Pokénav, because it just keeps interrupting us. But as you can see, there is definitely a cave up here, and I believe that we can actually catch another legendary Pokemon For now, we do need to have the waterfalls TM. I believe that we'll get it at the 8th gem badge. So I guess we do have quite a lot of way to go through that. But definitely it seems like you will be able to find polybag over here, which is kind of cool. And we definitely have another item right at the end over here, so it was kind of worth it. Star piece is pretty good. I mean, I'm definitely spending a lot of Pokemoney, so this should actually help me. And now that we are here, I think we can actually go back and go to Hotacita City and try to take the gym as well. There is a few other things that I have to do before I take the gym. That would be just going around Hotacita City and exploring it. I believe there is a restaurant as well where you can actually go ahead and battle all the trainers, as well as a small area where we can learn a new move, which I probably might have to teach to my team members. So let's make our way back over there. Alright, there are quite a few Pokemons in these routes, and if you are one of those people who like to just level up your team members by defeating all the Pokemons around here, definitely this is pretty good. And of course there is a Skitty as well, which I personally really like. I have used the Skitty before and it's a pretty good Pokemon. Personally, I think it would actually need a stone that actually will help it evolve. And I'm not sure where that stone is in this game, but if it does evolve by either Moonstone or Duststone, I think you'll be able to find that right away. Alright, I guess the left side is kind of a dead end, so let's go back. And I actually forgot to mention this in the last episode, but I really like the design for the city. Personally, for me, this is one of the prettiest city that is there in this game. And I definitely appreciate these designs right here. Wish that even normal Pokemon games would have some pretty city like this one. Either way, let's actually explore around this one before we enter the gym and battle through it. Alright, here we seem to have another NPC who will actually be teaching us, I guess, a move. Alright, he's actually teaching us Dynamic Punch, which is pretty good. I think I'll actually go ahead and teach it to my Riolu, considering the fact that it doesn't really have any good moves yet. Alright, I'm definitely not gonna be using Counter. Definitely one of those moves that I might actually better have it removed. Oops. Okay, never mind. I accidentally clicked on reversal, so now I guess I do not have reversal anymore. But that's okay. Riolu is definitely gonna be learning more moves, so I don't think it's too much of an issue. And anyway, I won't be using it for the flying type gym, so it's pretty good. Alright, let's quickly go ahead and go back to the city. And this time I think we do have to go through the next bridge and explore that area as well. Alright, it seems like we do have plenty of houses over here, so I guess we can actually explore this part. Let me quickly enter over here and see if we do have any items that we can actually get. And of course nothing. Although she does say that Iris is actually the gym leader for the 6th gym, which is right here in Hotacita City. And definitely there is another path over here. I guess we do have to kind of go around from the Pokemon Center itself. So let me actually do that. And yep, I guess we do have to go from here. Again, this lake actually looks really pretty. I really like it. I'm not sure if it's just the graphics in this game. It just makes it look so pretty. And of course there's another waterfalls over there as well in the north, which means we definitely would have to come back over here to the city. 2 waterfalls nearby is definitely a really good thing. That means we'll be able to catch twice the amount of Pokemons right here. Anyway, here it seems like this is actually the restaurant where we do have multiple trainers that are, switching around every day. So it's pretty good. I think we can actually go around and defeat all the trainers over here. As you can see, the levels of these trainers are definitely more closer to the levels of my Pokemon. So this battle definitely is gonna be much tougher. Alright, let's see how we can actually take these guys down. I think that was a pretty bad idea. Electro definitely is gonna be taking us all down. Pretty sad. I should have actually switched at least Gardevoir out, so it would have at least got the EXP, but oh well. It definitely ended the whole battle pretty easily. Alright, unexpected, but I guess it's okay. Let's quickly go ahead and talk to the other trainers as well. I was a bit shocked after that battle. As you can see, I was just checking around and that was pretty bad. But let me actually switch in my Riolu to place 2 so that we can actually switch it out after this to get some EXP. Alright, here we have the next 2 trainers who have a Maractus and a Cacturne. That is actually a really good pair. Both of them are actually grass type Pokemon, so I might have to actually switch out my Riolu into Growlithe, which should be able to easily take these 2 Pokemons down. I'm actually more excited to evolve Growlithe as well, considering that it is much closer to level 49. I think by the end of this episode, I think we should be able to evolve it, which is pretty cool. I already have the Firestone that we picked up in Route I, so let's see if we can actually evolve it. Alright, let me actually quickly go ahead and use Flame Wheel, and this did take down the Maractus, so that was pretty good. And I can actually easily go ahead and focus on Cacturne as well. Ooh, okay. They actually have a Honchkrow as well, which means I might have to actually go ahead and focus a bit more on Honchkrow, just because of the fact that it might be able to take down my Torterra and I don't have my Emolga right now. Alright, that was almost down. I think one more move should be able to take down the Cacturne. Thankfully, the Honchkrow actually used Haze and not any other physical type move, so that was pretty good. Alright, it seems like Cacturne definitely seems to have a Citrus Berry, which is quite common with most of the Pokemons in this game. I see that most of the trainers have definitely started using leftovers or Citrus Berry or some kind of health item, which is pretty good for them, but sadly I haven't been able to find any leftovers or citrus berries, so I guess I'm kind of stuck with the items that I have for now. Alright, I think I should be able to take down Miss Magius. Let me actually go ahead and use Crunch, and ooh, that was a crit hit, not bad. Let's see. Okay, it almost took down my Growlithe, but we were able to take down Miss Magius over here. Honchkrow is left, but I think we should be able to take it down since it did direct its move on Torterra. Definitely would have to heal my team members after this, but let's actually focus on taking this one down. Flame Wheel should be able to do the thing, and yep, alright, that was a pretty intense battle, especially since I didn't have the right Pokemon to deal with most of these team members, but definitely we were able to take them down in the end. Alright, let me actually check out if, yup, it seems like they do sell a lot of items, so I'll go ahead and just buy some items later. Definitely I do have, as you might have seen, a lot of lemonade. One of the best items in this game, and definitely will help me just go ahead and heal up my team members pretty easily. Alright, I think one more lemonade is needed on Torterra, but for now I think I'll just go ahead and buy some soda pops as well. I'm really happy about this in this game. You don't find many ROM hacks where they actually sell you soda pops, lemonades quite as much as this in this one. Any cafe you go, you will definitely be able to find these items, so that is pretty cool. Alright, here we have the next 2 trainers, and they actually have a Unfazant and Crocodile, which is pretty cool. Crocodile is one of the amazing Pokemons. It's actually a dark and dragon type. Quite amazing design as well. And Unpheasant is pretty fast on its own and definitely will be able to do some amount of hit. I did decide this time to actually switch out into Kingdra, which I believe we haven't really gotten a chance to use against these Pokemons. So let's see how well we can actually use it. Alright. I think Kingdra's Surf should do a lot more damage than Torterra's Crazy Leaf. So let's see how that goes. Alright, I'll try using Crunch on Unpheasant and try using Surf on both of them. That should be able to at least do half amount of damage, and yep, as expected, it didn't really do too much, but definitely I'm hoping Torterra can actually hit. I really don't like the move Swagger. It's just annoying. As you can see, my Pokemon just hit itself and that was pretty bad. Of course, the Crocodile will have a Citrus Berry as well. Why not? Alright, luckily Torterra was able to actually snap out of the confusion, which means we definitely have a boosted stats right now, so I should be able to take down these Pokemons with much ease. Thankfully, we were able to take down the Crocodile, which is pretty cool. And one more move should be able to take down the Unpheasant as well. Alright, let's hope that none of the other Pokemons will actually have Swagger. If it does, then we are in a bit of a trouble. I really do not like that move, it's just annoying. Alright, we were able to defeat these two trainers as well, so that was pretty cool. I'll actually go ahead and explore the rest of this city before we enter the gym. I know there are quite a few trainers in this gym, preferably more than 3 as far as I remember, which means we'll definitely be able to level up our team members even a bit more, so quite good over there. Alright, let me make my way back, although I do have to go all the way around considering that we won't be able to climb up over here. But since this place is really so pretty, I think it's pretty fine. Alright, let's go down over here. And I do have to actually heal up my team members as well, so let me heal up my team members and we can move on. Alright, here we are. We do have another house right here, and it seems like this trainer right here, or this NPC, is actually gonna be asking us for a Lotad. And he is definitely gonna be trading it with us for a Pineco, which I do not want. It's a really bad trade and definitely not helpful for us. So let's move on to the next house. And it seems like we do have a flower garden over here. I kind of feel bad that I actually run around it, but I think it doesn't hurt the flowers, so we should be good. Alright. Here's another plaque for the city, and this is the last house for us left to explore. Okay, nothing in this house either. I believe we won't get any items. The one thing that I have seen a lot in this game is that you don't really find that many items laying around in the city itself. You do have a few items that you can actually pick up around the routes, but never on these cities. And of course, this path goes to Route Z. I don't think we do have to go there yet, so we can actually come down and enter the city gym. Alright, we are ready for the gym battles, so let's quickly go ahead and go in. Alright, let's quickly navigate through each of these puzzles. And here is the first trainer. Alright, I'm actually very excited for this one. And I believe that these battles are going to be a bit tougher considering I haven't really leveled up my team members yet. But I think the challenge is pretty good, so I'll not train them up for now. Another Swagger. Why do these guys just try using it? I did not like that move. I'll actually go ahead and switch out. Although it is pretty annoying, I think Gardevoir should be able to take down this Unpheasant in the next turn. Alright, it did use Wing Attack this time and not Swagger, so thankfully. Let's actually go ahead and use Iceberg. I think my Gardevoir should be able to help us in this gym battle as well, considering it does have a Ice type move. And we have defeated this trainer right here. One of these days I should definitely try using an unfastened in my team because I haven't really used it till now. And maybe it is a really good Pokemon. Maybe it can actually help me. If in the newer games, that is the Scarlet and Violet, if you do have a chance to use it, probably I'll try adding it. But I think I'm more interested in the newer Pokemons that have been released. Of course, I have gone ahead and made a video on all of the newer Pokemons that they have released till now for both Scarlet and Violet. And if you want to check out that video, I'll definitely add a link in the description. But other than that, I think I might try using some varieties of Pokemons, maybe Pokemons with Paldean region forms, just like how we have Wooper. Alright, here we have the next two trainers, and they actually have a Togetic. I do not know why I never thought of using a Togetic in my team. Definitely you can actually easily level this one up and evolve it in this game by using, I think, a Moonstone. So it would have been pretty easy to use this. Not sure why I never thought of it. I think we'll be able to find a Togepi in the Safari Zone. If you want to use one, you can definitely catch it over there. Alright, this was pretty easy considering that both of the Pokemons are not in their final evolutions and definitely their defense is not that good. Either way, let's quickly go ahead and take down these Pokemons. Alright, there's actually another Swablu for the first trainer. And okay, they have 6 Pokemons, which I did not really realize. And of course, if you have a fire type Pokemon, it's much easier to take down the Skarmory that way. I feel like the Thunderbolt from an electric type Pokemon wouldn't really take it down as fast as I believe the fire type moves can do. I guess the fire type just does more damage on a Skarmory. Either way, there is a Noctowl over here as well, which is pretty cool. I have definitely used it before and it's one of those really good Pokemons. And we should be able to take down the Swablu over here. Alright, that's pretty good. And of course, he at least has another Pokemon. I was expecting another Swablu, but definitely the trainer actually had a Staravia, which is pretty nice. Staravia is one of those solid flying type Pokemons that you can actually catch in the beginning of this game, and definitely if you have one in your team, it's a pretty good Pokemon. Alright, we have taken down the Staravia, and I believe one more move should be able to take down the Noctowl as well. And since Gardevoir did use Confusion, we have defeated these 2 trainers. Alright, I believe that we have one more trainer left before we challenge the gym leader herself. So let me actually navigate my way through this next puzzle and go from there. Never mind. We actually have 3 more trainers left, so that's pretty cool. I am not disappointed by this gym, unlike the other gyms that we had till now, where we had only 3 trainers. This one is pretty good because we have at least, I believe, 7 trainers, which is pretty nice. And most of these trainers also had a lot of Pokemon. Even these trainers have 2 Pokemons each. So we are definitely leveling up over there. Alright, let me actually switch out my Riolu and switch him to my Emolga. Pelipper should go down with 1 hit and Drifloon will be going down with Gardevoir. I feel like Gardevoir and Emolga are the best team for this whole gym, considering that they are able to take down most of these Pokemons. Okay, the Drifloon definitely did not go down for the Psychic, which is quite surprising, but I guess that's okay, we can take it down in this turn. We did take down the Pelipper, which is pretty cool, and Riolu is definitely going up in levels. Of course, I don't think having Screech is that good, but definitely better than Counter, so let me actually switch it out. Alright, now that we have done that, I think we'll be able to take down Drifloon as well. And the next Pokemon other than Pelipper is actually a Xatu. Alright, I think Brandon has a Xatu as well, so it's pretty cool. You'll be able to find Natus in the Safari Zone. They are quite common over there, so you should be able to find one pretty easily. And the next Pokemon we have is actually a Honchkrow, which means I might have to try taking them down at once. Alright, we had a lucky crit hit again with the Thunderbolt, so we were able to take down one of the Pokemons. And finally, let's quickly go ahead and try to take down Zatu as well. The Iceberg definitely did a lot of damage, that was pretty cool. But definitely we do need another turn to take this one down, so I'll just try using Strength. And we have taken these Pokemons down as well. Alright. I guess now that we have taken it down, we definitely seem to have one more trainer left. But I think that is also the last puzzle that we have to solve over here. So let me actually look around. If we go over here, I think we won't be able to cross through. So I might have to actually come back. And yep, if I do go over here, definitely the trainer will actually ask me to battle him. So let me actually defeat this trainer and then try to solve out that puzzle. But since we are already in the 30 minutes mark, I feel like I could definitely tackle the gym leader in the next episode. For now, we'll go ahead and just battle this trainer and then solve the last puzzle. I also definitely want to train up my Pokemons before we, go into the gym battle. Just because of the fact that the trainer or the gym leader is definitely gonna have Pokemons around level 48, which as you can see is much higher than my team members. Alright, we just defeated a Staraptor, which is pretty cool, and I guess he only had one Pokemon. But going back to the point, I definitely need to train up my team members, so I'll actually go ahead and train them up. And in the next episode, we can definitely go ahead and defeat this gym leader over here as well. Alright, thank you all for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It definitely helps me a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one.